Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union has criticized the government for hiring 20 more Cuban doctors when most qualified medics locally remained unemployed. KMPDU Acting Secretary General Dr. Chibanzi Mwachonda says the action by the government goes against the spirit of Buy Kenya, Build Kenya. This even as the fate of 2 Cuban doctors abducted in Mandera last year remains unknown. Here is Kevin Ogutu with that story.
On the night of 6th June 2018, the first batch of 50 out of 100 doctors from Cuba flew into the country to a stormy reception by their Kenyan counterparts who were opposed to the move. And on the 15th of June, the government renewed the MOU with the Cuban government, extending the stay of the Cuban doctors by another 2 years. In the renewed deal, the Ministry of Health will pay the doctors' salaries, while the counties will cater for their accommodation, ground transport and other work-related expenses. But it is the government's decision to bring on board additional 20 doctors from Cuba that has rattled the doctors' union.
It is a small brigade of 20 doctors who have come, specialists in their own area, and their purpose really is just to come and exchange skills with our own doctors so that, and they also learn from us. They learn from us and we learn from them.
We have seen the government come out to support local manufacturers for manufacturing PPEs. But then how do you not support your own doctors and bring on board other doctors from other foreign countries? We have done projections with regards to the number of expected cases. And in these projections, the HRH requirement has been highlighted quite clearly. So it beats no purpose, it beats the purpose at all to say that you'll expect us as Kenyan doctors to support this initiative.
In April, Public Service Commission advertised several vacant positions in Health Ministry, a drive that will guarantee employment to about 300 doctors who have not been hired to date, and the union is not amused.
We are continuing to hire doctors as the situation evolves. We are short of doctors in the ministry, and we are looking at how to increase capacity. So it's a continuous process.
Perhaps the government is passing a very strong message to the Kenyan doctors that they do not need us. And if they do not need us, then the government needs to come out quite clearly on this, whether they require Kenyan doctors or not. And if they do not, then we shall take steps to ensure that we offer services elsewhere.
And as the battle rages on between the doctors and the government, July 12th marked 1 year and 3 months after 2 Cuban doctors were abducted in Kenya by Al-Shabaab militants. Government spokesman Cyrus Oguna told journalists in April that the 2 doctors were alive and that the government was working with its partners in sharing intelligence information. Current data shows the doctor-to-patient ratio in Cuba is well above the United Nations target of 1 doctor for every 1,000 patients. By comparison, Kenya has a ratio of less than 1 doctor for every 1,000 patients. Kevin Ogutu, KTN News.
We seek your views on this latest move by the government. We are asking it